What's up guys, this is Nathan Rotulski again. This video today is in response to a request that we got from YouTube user Squids. Thank you for the response. We're going to be doing Frank Sinatra's Come Fly With Me today. It's a really fun song and it was pretty hard to transpose over to uke just because it's one of those big time jazz songs. Lots of swinging, all that good stuff from way back when Frank Sinatra was really like at his peak. So let's just jump into that. I've got my friend Tyler coming over today. He's going to be singing because I don't sing. But yeah, we'll play the song. I'll walk you guys through the chorus, the strumming. It'll be good. All right, here we go.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic food, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man man, and he'll tune his flute for you. Come fly with me, let's take off in the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, I will just fly, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear all the angels here, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Just say the words and we'll beat the birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, I will just glide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear all the angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Just say the words and we'll beat the birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Alright, so chords for this song, yeah? I'll drop a little like chord sheet because I don't have any of the fancy effects that a lot of these lesson makers have. So I'll write one up. It'll be good. But I also think it's more helpful just to walk you guys through these chords. So here we go. There's like a good 7 or 8 chords that we use in this song, and they're all kind of hard. And you guys may have to go back and watch this part a couple times just to memorize these chords, because I'm just going to call them out by name, but right now I'll do the fingerings for them. So the first chord is going to be a C, open, open, open 3, then it goes down to a C7, open, open, open 1, then it goes to a D minor, which is 2, 2, 3, open, and then in that D minor we add on the 7th, so 2, 2, 1, 3, and then G7, open, 2, 1, 2, then a different form of the C7, which is open, open, open 2, A minor, so 1 or 2, open, 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 F is 2, open, 1, open, F minor. This is one that I have problems with. I don't know why, it's just kind of a funky shape for your fingers. It's 1, open, 1, 3. And then kind of repeat some of those chords. Right now I'm just going to let you guys learn the chords. In the next part, we're doing, I think it's a G sharp 7, but it's this. It's open 3 4 3. It's basically a G shape that's been walked up 1 fret, so pretty easy. The next chord is going to be a B flat minor, which is 3 1 1 1. Let's see what else. There's a G in there, which is just open 2 3 2. Next chord you're going to need to know is a G minor. That's open 2 3 1. And D7, which is 2 2 2 3. And the last chord that you're going to need to know is an A7, which is just open 1 open open. All right, so those are all the chords. I think I'll put, like, in the description, just from 1 2 3 4, I'll put like fret markers for all the for all those chords in the description below, so that you guys don't have to come back and keep messing up your guys' lesson with like switching back and forth between this scene and the next ones. So all these chords will be in the description, so hopefully that's helpful. Alright, so strumming pattern. Really simple strumming pattern. It's just it's kind of the standard ukulele one. It's And if you've seen any of my other videos, you know I'm not a huge fan of people going and telling you down, down, up, down, up. I don't know. It's never made sense to me personally, and I feel like if I employed that tactic to teach you guys, it wouldn't work because I wouldn't know how to teach it, for one. Also, I feel like this is better practice just as far as your musical ear goes, because this makes you listen to the music and makes you have to feel the rhythm, and especially with big time jazz songs like this, getting into the swing of it is really what moves the song forward. It's what gives it its energy. So I mean, you can sit there and just kind of, but unless you're getting into it, it's not going to sound right. So if you play along with the rhythm, you're more likely to, understand the song. So just try to match this rhythm. I'm going to hold at a C chord. Just match this, get the muscle memory, and then you can move on to chords. So here we go. So yeah, easy rhythm. There's one part later on that kind of changes, and that's at the interlude. When I'm walking you guys through that, I'll make sure to tell you guys. But it's where we hold out that G sharp 7. So the rest of the song sounds like this, but that part's going to sound like this, and we're going to use the technique called left hand muting. Essentially what you do is you fluctuate between putting pressure and taking off pressure with your left hand while strumming on the pressure parts. So it'll sound like this. And you can mute the G string with your thumb. I don't know if that's proper technique, probably not. Or you can just let it ring. So I normally let it ring. So those are really the only 2 strumming patterns that you're going to need to know for this song. It's not super hard for the right hand. It's mainly just getting that muscle memory and getting into the song. So with that out of the way, let's jump into chords. Alright, so there are really 3 parts to this song, and the first part is the intro as well as the first verse. The second part is going to be a kind of an interlude part. That's where we're going to use that left hand muting technique. And then the third part is essentially the same as the first part with just one minor change in it. So let's get started on those. The first part is the intro and the verse. Alright, intro and the verse. The chords that you're going to use for this one, I'll just call them out as I play them. I'm just going to do a straight, just quarter notes, just for the strumming. and yeah, you guys can play along. So the first one's C, A7, D minor 7, G7, and that right there is the intro. If you use the strum pattern, that sounds like this. And then we get into the actual song. So I'll just again call out the chords. And yeah, here we go. C, C7, D minor 7, G7. That part's kind of tricky because you have to kind of do it fast. So it sounds like this. Got it? Alright, then we go back to a C7, A minor, F, F minor, C7, A minor, D minor 7, G7, and then C7. And then we repeat that, go back into the C, and go through the whole thing again. So all together that sounds like this. And then the next part is the interlude, so let's learn that. So the interlude comes directly after the last bit, the little verse, and that's where we're going to be using that G minor 7 that I mentioned earlier and the left hand muting technique. It's really important that we get that down because that kind of adds it adds something to the song, you know, articulation, all that. And what we're going for here can actually be described perfectly by a musical term. It's staccato, which means bouncy, light. Disconnected is the word that you could use for that. So that's going to sound like this. And the chord for that is a G minor 7, which is just, I showed it to you guys earlier, but it's the G shape that's been walked up one fret. Just in case you forgot, that's kind of a funky chord. I haven't played it very often just because it's such a dissonant chord. But so G sharp 7, B flat minor, G sharp 7, and then slide it down to a G, and then that D7. This part's really short, but it's like, I don't know, it provides a lot of emphasis and a lot of mood to the song. So altogether that sounds like this. Alright, and that's it for the interlude. Last part is it's the same as the verse with one minor change. So let's jump into that. Alright, so the last bit is the outro verse, which is essentially the same as the first verse that we learned with one minor change. And I'm sure you guys will pick up on that. I'll play that real quick just to let you hear it. Yeah, here we go. Alright, got it? So essentially it's all the same up until the F minor. So from the F minor we go into a G minor, and then we go into an A7, D minor 7, G7, C7. So I'll play that again just so that you guys can play along with me. Here we go. And then from there, you can just play the like the intro thing that, and then you have a little uke solo where you just play through the verse, and I don't know, it sounds pretty cool. But that's really it for this song. It's kind of hard at first, but once you get into it, it becomes like one of the most fun songs, or at least it's one of the most fun songs in my repertoire. So hopefully that was helpful. I'm gonna stop doing the close-up, talk to you guys for just a second in like the full shot. So yeah, let's go to that. Alright guys, so I hope that was helpful. I know it was kind of a hard song to learn. There's a lot of chords in there. The strumming's kind of funky. Singing with it is really hard, but that's just kind of what comes with learning a song like this. It obviously wasn't meant for the uke, it was meant for big time bands, but I thought it sounded pretty okay. I thought it sounded pretty good actually. So it was the first like viewer request video that I've done. I really enjoyed doing it. Thank you again, Squids, for that request. If anyone else out there has any other requests, I am still taking them. I've got one more that I'm doing for another person. I don't know if he's on YouTube, but if he is, hi. So yeah, I've got that, and then next week's lesson is on more advanced strumming patterns. I've got a few that I want to teach you guys. Those will probably be kind of hard to learn, but I've got confidence in you guys. So I guess that's it for this lesson. As usual, thanks for watching. If you or anyone else you know wants to learn the ukulele, this is a good place to start. Leave a subscribe. Alright, thanks guys.